So let's do our express Pilates. So similar-ish to last week, got a few new little bits to add in. Let's have the feet hip width apart underneath the hip bones, not the width for the hips. Think of your knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Let's take a breath in, palms up, breathe in and down, and breathe in and down. Let's breathe in, let's lift the heels as well. Lift and lower, and again lift and lower. I'll turn that down a tiny bit. Let's lift and do a circle with the arms this time. Lift, circle and lower. Lift, circle, lower, and give me a squat back. Reach up. So weight into those heels, bottom straight behind. So lift the heels, circle the arms, squat back, reach forward. Really squeeze on the way up as well. Lift, circle, and squat down. We're really reaching the bottom down, reaching the fingertips up. Try not to arch that back. Weight into those heels. Lovely. Let's do a couple more. Use the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Squeeze. One more. Holding it down here. Palms back, palms up, palms back. Lovely. Wake these shoulders up. Squat a bit lower if you can. Squeeze that tummy, bottom back. Breathe in and out. So we're twisting the wrists, getting them warm. Squeeze the arms back. Wake up those triceps. Lift and lower. Two more. Use the breath. Then arms up to the side. Palms up, palms down. Squeeze those shoulders down. Feel those shoulder blades engaging. Bottom back. Squeeze. Lovely. One more like this, and then hands out in front, link them together. Can we lift the heels? Double heels, go to single if you're struggling. Lift and lower. Keep that squat low. Lift and lower. So we're doing a sort of squat, elevated. Lovely. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Four more. And three. And two. And one. And lift. Whew. That gets the heart rate going and the legs. Give these feet a little circle, release these ankles. A little bit more for the wrists, circle them round. Again, feet underneath us. And the other way. Bring those hands together. Big ovate. Got a little bit of work on all fours today. A little bit of upper body, so we'll get these wrists nice and stretched. Flex and bend. Lovely. And then push them down, push them up. Lift the shoulders up, shrug them down. Then just one shoulder. Then the other one. Oh, lovely, nice. Bit of Pilates at the end of the day. Stretch us out. Get that core nice and strong. Hands, palms to your face. Pull your arms forward, chin down. Lovely, release. Let's take the feet wide, turn them out so that if you bend, your knees are going to follow your feet. Make sure your legs are wide enough, especially if you've got long legs, so that you're not going to be like a frog. You've got to be nice and wide so those knees will stay over those ankles. Let's do a few squats here, open up these hips. Down, squeeze up. So we're squeezing with the bum on the way up, squeezing the knees outwards, pushing through those heels. Lovely. Let's hold it down here. Going to add on a little bit here. Hands to the temples, very gentle tip to the side. So if you've got any lower back issues or this is uncomfortable, just do the same with the legs up and the hands on the waist. Otherwise, keep a nice little bend, centre. So we're bending the spine, waking up the waist. Can we add a reach? Reach down. Bit low if we can. Reach down. Breathe in. Breathe out. I feel like a frog doing this. One more. Let's lift up. Release the hands down on the hips. Let's just tip to the side. One hand down, one hand up. Reach if you need support. Keep it on your hips. Otherwise, sliding that hand down to the knee and release. Let's change sides. Lovely. From here, I'm going to fold forwards and I'm going to place my hands on the floor. Fingertips if you can, don't worry if not. Let's have a little bend of the knees and stretch. Let's bring those feet facing in a bit forward now. So feet are straight forward, feet are wide. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. I want to try and open one arm. Gentle little twist of the body. Try not to let the hips go. Keep your hips there. Just open up and release. So the other hand on the floor is supporting you. This is quite an intense spine twist, so we want some support here. Also getting a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Let's open this one. Hold here and circle the arm backwards. 1. So opening up that chest and that shoulder. 2, 3, 4. Let's bring that arm down into the other arm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Both hands down. Just a little sway to one side and my feet a little bit wider if that's comfortable for you. Just a little sway. Just so we're stretching the inner thigh. Lovely. And opening up those hips a bit more. 1 more. Hand down. Slowly bring the feet in a bit more. Bend the knees, curling up. Wonderful. I want to take it down to the floor. So we're going to do a roll down. I've done this a few weeks now. So today maybe eyes closed. Just to give you a bit of a challenge. When you close your eyes, you lose your sort of centre of where you are. So it's harder to balance. Squeeze the tummy in. Take a breath in. Maybe the first one with the eyes open. Breathe out, chin down. Roll the shoulders. It's like your ragdoll, really heavy. And imagine you're leaning against a wall with your bottom and you're just peeling yourself off that wall. If you've got back issues, just support yourself with your hands. If your legs and your back feel okay, you can just roll down. Breath in at the bottom, breathe out, rolling back up. Stacking the spine, one vertebra on top of each other, shoulders and head. Let's do it with eyes closed this time. Breathe in, breathe out, chin down, round the shoulders, closing the eyes, scoop the belly in. The neck is relaxed, so your head is relaxed. Your eyes, even though they're closed, they would be looking at your knees. Breathing in at the bottom, breathe out, let's curl back up. Lovely, breath in, 1 more. Breathe out, eyes closed, rolling down. When we get to the floor, just come to all fours. I'm just going to flip my camera around. And we're just sitting back into child pose, stretching the arms behind, head comes down. Lovely. Coming up into all fours, this is our first starting position. We're in a nice box shape, so the knees under the hips and the hands are under the shoulders. And your hip width apart and shoulder width apart as well. Shoulders back, lengthen the neck, so think of that tortoise coming out of its shell. And then I want you to tuck and tilt the lower back, tuck your tailbone under and looking underneath. And then we reverse, the shoulders back, lengthen the neck, so I'll take my hair out of my face. And stretch that tummy, stretch your ribs, arch in the back, and then roll, tuck and tilt underneath. So you're using your abdominals to pull those abs in, breathing in, really push the shoulders back, nice strong hands into the floor, pushing the floor away. I'm going to add on to this a little bit. Breathing in here. Breathe out, round, tuck, tilt and come back to a child pose. Put the elbows down, come forward as far as you can go and then you just push up. So you get a little tiny tricep push-up there as well. Round the back, come down, elbows down, come forward, then let's come up, lengthen here. round. This is a nice fluid movement, elbows down, come forward, lift up, round, come down. Let's do one more here, lengthen, lift up, round, down, into child pose. Open those knees a bit further, stretch these arms through. We're trying to push our chest down. I'm going to do a really nice stretch for our upper back in a minute, which is kind of like this, but it's just a little bit more intense. Just gets right into that upper back where we need that flexibility. But for now, I want to do something. I'm grabbing a thicker mat, it hurts my knees. So we've got a couple of options for this. I know both of you, you're okay, but anyone else who might be doing this later, we're going to be, let's just do it basic and then we'll add on. So on all fours, and we're trying to keep your hips still. Squeeze the tummy in. Open one arm up and try and keep the shoulder away from the chin, so open it back. We're trying to twist, rotate the spine, open the chest. So this is our basic level. Again, open up and close with the out breath. Let's do two more and then I'm going to add on, just to challenge that core a bit more and challenge the arms. But still feels so loud. Okay. To take it up a level, take your hands forward a couple of steps and your hips are now drop. Think of tucking and tilting, drop the hips. So you're kind of in a half plank on your knees. Then do the same thing. It's a lot harder. You've got to really engage the core, open and reach. So as much as it's in your shoulders, you're going to feel this in your tummy. Open the other side, up and reach. You're going to feel it in the waist as well, because that's what's trying to keep you centre. Breathe in, reach. So again, this is the harder option. You can just stay on the knees if you wish. Let's hold this side and breathe here. 1, 2, 3. Change and hold for 3 on the other side. 1. Keep those hips dropped. 2, 3. Let's release. Let's push back. Round that lower back and relax. Well done. Coming up, give these wrists a stretch. Make a fist. Drop the hands. Take them out to the side. Centre. Out to the side. Centre. Out to the side. Centre. 1 more. Then we're stretching these wrists. I'm going to do a little push-up. Hair in my mouth. On the floor. I can feel it, I can't find it, it's really annoying me. Right, so it's basically it's a nice way of doing a push-up. So what I want to do is my hands are in this position, so it's a tricep push-up really, so I haven't got my elbows going out. But to make that easier, because I can't do a tricep push-up, I just add a bit of body weight, but not too much. So if you really need to stay on all fours, you can, but make sure you're not praying. You want to have the body weight come forward. So what I'm going to do is take one leg back just to add a bit more onto this, and then I'm going to start with the foot on the floor. So coming down and up, so really elbows in. Your elbow should be grazing sort of the side of your body or one side of it, and again, don't let the head drop, keep nice and strong, looking straight down, squeeze the tummy. Lovely, and one more. So if you want to, you could lift that leg up now, try not to rotate, and that sort of adds a bit more weight, like a counterbalance. As you go down, your leg comes up. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up, in on the way down, out on the way up. If you're strong enough, by all means, do a full one of these push-ups. Release, let's switch sides. Let's start with the leg back and the foot on the floor. Try and stay nice and centered so you're not rotating your hips. Hips are facing down. Lean forward, push up. Really feel that weight coming forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Elbows in. For the last 4, can we lift the leg? Use the counterbalance. 4. Your forehead is going to the floor, not your chin. 3. Squeeze that tummy. 2. And 1. Wonderful. Let's sit back. Let's give these wrists a rest. I've still got to find that hair. It's driving me mad. It's alright, that's disgusting. Which one of my own hairs it's got in my mouth? Okay, I'll carry on, be professional. So, lovely little stretch for the upper back. There's not much mobility in this upper back. That's because I've got a tongue ring and it's caught round it. You don't need to know that. So, this is like a child pose. Take your bottom back. So this time, I'm coming onto the elbows. You might find that's enough, and I've just got my hands on my head because it makes sense. And what I'm trying to do is push my chest down, and then I release it. So with the elbows, I'm trying to push my chest to the floor, my forehead to the floor. Really push on those elbows, and you get a nice stretch in that upper back. So I'm here, and then I'm going to arch the back. So rather than it being the lower back, having the elbows like this makes you really stretch that upper back. Stretch. If you find you're really flexible in this position, you can always put, a block on the floor or a towel, or you can do it on a chair. Let's push back. Hold here. Feeling that lovely stretch here. Really nice, because we often get rounded in the shoulders. Wonderful. Let's lie on our tummies. I'm going to do a little bit of work for strengthening the back today. So, there's options. Either the feet stay on the floor, or you can do this with the legs lifted. So you might not be able to see it, but my knees are off, the legs are straight. If you struggle with both leg lift, you could do one or keep them on the floor. We're going to be moving the upper body. Arms here, squeeze the belly in so you're not pressing it in the floor, shoulders back, and you're just using your back muscles to lift. This is as high as we're going. We're not trying to arch. We need to stabilise the spine, and to stabilise it, it's got to be straight. Can we just do the arms without the legs? Lift the arms, going to reach forward, reach, squeeze back. It's the back that we're more important about. Reach forward, squeeze back, reach forward. So notice my chin is tucked in. Don't want to be here, that's a lot of pressure on the neck, but you don't want to be here either. So really imagine you're looking at your beautiful faces in your mat as if it was a mirror. Squeeze your belly, pull it in so you're not pressing on it. Lovely, relax. Going to do another set. Can we do that with the legs lifted? So you have to almost tuck and tilt, squeeze your bum. Sometimes you need a bit of padding. It is a bit, you're pressing into the floor a little bit with your sensitive lady parts, lifting up. And here we go, reach, pull back, and reach, pull back, and reach, pull back. Pull the belly in, suck it in, so you're not pressing on it. 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely. One more exercise here. I want to take the arms behind us. Similar thing as the legs lift, we lift up a little bit as well, and then we lower. So we lift the arms and legs as one. Again, keep that neck long, pull the tummy in, lift and lower. Palms are facing the ceiling, reach back, lift and lower. Squeezing that bottom, reach, lift and lower. We're going to lift and hold the legs still, pulse the arms, 1 and 2. Really try and reach your toes so your arms are long, your shoulders are away from your ears. Again, nice long neck, reach those arms up. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's relax, push up, push back into child pose, round that lower back. Lovely. Okay, on our bottoms, legs out in front. And we're sitting up tall, so we're in what I'd call S-curve shape. Fingertips on the floor, and we're going to curve and round, so we get a nice round shape here. So you're here, breathe in, breathe out, round, scoop the belly in, hold this position. Further back you are, harder it is. So maybe just somewhere where you can feel a shake, lift a leg, 1 and 2. Relax the neck and shoulders, your fingertips are just here, really for a little bit of holding on. They're just a bit of balance really. It's to stop you leaning on them. Okay, I'm going to change this leg to a circle. Circle out, circle in, circle out, circle in. You can make it tiny. Try and lengthen those legs. We can point the toes. It just works the feet a bit more and the ankles. Lovely, relax. Breathe in, breathe out, lean over. Going to do another set of either singles or doubles. Lift up, hands here, tuck and slide, feet and knees together and lift. It's very controlled, and lower and lift. Really squeeze those abs and lift and lift. And 4 more, and 3 and 2 and 1. Whoa, lovely, reach, lean over. Wonderful. Do another ab exercise. Let's turn on our sides. Going to be up on the elbow unless you've got any issues with the shoulder and you want to be lying down. Otherwise, we are here. Grab your arm, grab your waist, lift it up. So we're trying to really hold up, not sink down. Legs are out straight, kind of like a banana. Bit bowed in the body. Foot's on top of the other foot. We are going to lift the knee, straight leg. So knee, and then kick. I'm trying to turn that leg out. So my thighs to the front, my knees to the ceiling. Knee and kick. We could add an arm if we want a bit more challenge for the balance. The hard thing is to control it so you don't push into that shoulder. You've got to really use the leg muscles, use the waist, use the core. 1 more here. And release. Lovely. I'm going to do another set. Either hold in here or roll back slightly, lift both legs. Same thing, arm here or down here. Knee and kick and knee. Working our obliques. Knee and kick. Knee and kick. Let's just do 4 kicks to finish. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Well done. Whew. Let's switch sides. Switch sides. Oh, we're doing so well. And then we're going to have a little stretch. So on, can't believe how quick it goes. On the elbow again, don't sink. Grab, lift up, engage the muscles. Legs out straight and knee. And kick and knee. And kick. Lovely. Can we take an arm off? 4 more. Keep lifted. So this is working on lots of the body. The shoulder stability, leg flexibility, leg strength, release. Also working your waist and your obliques. Let's roll back a bit, lift the legs or keep them as they are. And again, lift and kick. Can we add an arm? Lift and kick and lift. Control it. Kick. I was getting a bit carried away myself then. Lift and kick. 1 more. Then we're going to just kick for the last 4. Squeeze. For 2. For 3. For 4. Well done. Let's sit up for a moment. Feet apart. This is going to stretch the waist we just worked. Hands to the temples. Rotate. Elbow down. Oh, lovely. Let's lift up. Rotate. And down. Lovely. Oh, I can feel that in this side. Let's do 1 more each side. Rotate and down. Lift up. Rotate and down. Lovely. Okay, whilst we're here, let's lie down. Bring the knees in. Got a few minutes for a nice little bit of stretching. Feet on the floor. Let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. Bring the legs in. Squeeze them in, feeling a stretch in your right hip, in your glute, your piriformis muscle. Let's have a little look side to side, releasing any tension in the neck. Pull those knees in so you can feel that stretch. You might want to push the knee out. What works for you? Let's put the foot down, but keep this ankle locked on the knee. Hands to the side, gently let those legs fall to the left. Keep both shoulders down and then look over your right shoulder down to your right hand. So we're stretching the top of the spine away from the base of the spine, also nice stretching into the hips. We need flexible hips. And then it means your back doesn't take all the stress when you move. Back to centre with the head, keep that right foot locked on that knee, gently lift those legs, gently, gently. And to the other side, you'll feel the stretch change now into the front of the left hip. Keep that left shoulder down, looking left. Wonderful, back to centre. Release those legs. Let's get ourselves centered. Let's change sides. Left ankle on the right knee, lifting up. Again, relax the head, little look side to side. Again, ease the knee out a bit, pull this one in, whatever it works, where you get this lovely stretch here. Really good for sciatica. I'll keep it in sciatica at bay, these stretches, especially these ones with the leg crossed. Let's place the foot down, arms down, gently let the legs fall over to the right, getting this nice stretch in the hip and the lower back, looking down the left arm. Gently come back to centre. Bring those legs up. Keep the ankle, left ankle on the right knee. Gently, gently let the legs change sides. They just fall down, feeling the stretch now in the front of the right hip. Both shoulders down, look over to your right. Lovely, very gently. Come back to centre, rolling over onto your tummies. Just a little quick hip flexor stretch. So I'm going to bend one foot in towards my bottom. I'm going to grab onto it, pulling it in, pushing my hips into the floor. And then really try and maybe lift the knee, push the hip in a bit more. Let's release, let's switch sides. Push the hip into the floor, pulling the foot in towards your bottom, and then maybe pushing a bit more and trying to lift that knee if you can, don't worry if you can't. Gently push up. Let's come into a child pose. Round that back off quickly. Whilst we're here, take the hands behind you, quick chest stretch. Hands reach to the floor, chest to the ceiling, stretch those arms back. If you're comfortable here, you can always take it over, stretch the arms a bit more, or stay where you are. Oh, let's come to a comfortable sitting position. Very quick stretch for our necks. Well done, ladies. Ear to the shoulder. This other hand, just press the heel of the hand down into the floor. And then gently we change. Flex the hand, press it down, just getting a lovely stretch. Back to centre. Let's breathe to finish. Breathing in. Can't believe how quick it goes. It's like whizzes through. One more. Let's have another breath in. Cross your arms and give yourselves a hug and a pat on the back. Well done.